Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Hello, everybody. Here we are at the end of the line. For now, hopefully. Jesus. Will they go ahead and just confirm a season 3 of this already? I mean, they've already done gangbusters with like how popular this anime is. And it's been metal as hell here in like this entire second half of the season. But yeah, Solo Leveling season 2, episode 13, the last episode that we currently have. God, I want more of this.
Yeah.
I want more of this now, dude. Oh, and I know that there's some people out there. Actually, someone on our Patreon, which I'm not calling you out or anything, but they basically were just like, why would you all wait? Why not go ahead and react to the last episode and post it now? And it's just like, patience. Here's the thing. It's like, and it's not like we're doing this shit intentionally.
Infinite time.
No, we don't. As much as I wish we did, as much as I wish I had the time that I had back when I was younger, I don't have that anymore. I have prior commitments and other engagements that take away so much from that. And, oh God, I miss being 25. It's like as everyone around me has gotten older, it's like the less time that I have to myself. I guess this is just how it is. And plus, trying to do reactions and stuff like this, where everyone else is busy with life and is busy doing a bunch of other stuff. I mean, Micah, Caleb. I mean, I was talking about Drew and JT earlier. They're both like really busy with their own stuff. I mean, we personally know about like from JT, like you know about it as well with all the stuff going with JT, but Drew's basically in the same boat. We're here doing the best we can, and I hope that y'all understand that. But I think that's enough about us.
Put it in perspective. Be lucky to get to play Dungeons and Dragons for 3 hours, like once or twice a month.
Uh-oh. And that's Kate as well. Kate basically is just... Aw, that's
Kate's
sweet.
Literally babysitting right now.
Yeah, she's babysitting my
at a time of night
nephews.
when she would normally be asleep.
Yes, so she's tending to them.
Just needs to knock them kids out or something, man.
She's trying. She's trying her best.
Make them run in circles for like 30 minutes or something.
Hazel could run in circle for 3.5 hours and she still wouldn't be tired.
Fair
that
enough.
Girl has an unlimited gas tank. I don't get it. I mean, I kind of was like that when I was a kid.
That's when you kind of cross your fingers that, like, even though it's like annoying, like, to have, like I have, like that your kid gets like mild allergies, so you can give them a Benadryl in the evening because they'll go to bed after they have one of those.
We here at Renegade TV do
I'm not saying drug your children. I'm just saying if they have allergies and it's gonna help them, it works out. Like, it's like a bonus. Like, not only do you get to help them with their allergies, but they'll go to fuck to sleep. I'm not saying drug your children. Don't do that.
We here at Renegade TV
just
do not endorse
I'm just saying, if you get kids with mild allergies,
find it hilarious.
If you get kids with mild allergies, you might have in a way lucked out because you do get to actually give them like something that will both help them and make them go to sleep sometimes.
That's true. That is true. Well, enough talk. How about you? Uh-oh.
Soul Hunter.
Oh, I know what he's gonna do.
Oh boy.
He's gonna have Byung Yu rise, and then he's gonna attempt to have him heal her.
Oh God, right.
Dude, Bayek is not gonna like this.
No, he is not.
Dude.
Oh my God. Oh, it's not there anymore.
I think he might have made that up just to put them at ease a little bit.
Maybe. Oh, thank God.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
もハンターとして戦い続けるんであれば、ビョングの力は貴重な戦力でしょう。
Oh wow.
ですが、あいつは戦いを望まない。あいつをまた戦場に立たせることはしてほしくありません。だが俺の肩を掴んだのは でも今回は命令ではなく切実な頼みのようだ。
It's true.
大丈夫です。俺も同じ考えでした。抽出解除。
So he brought him back. Very well, man. I'm glad he did the right thing there.
撤退だ。即時撤退しろ。了解しました。
Damn.
Good. I was thinking like, don't be stupid.
Yeah. They're directionless. His body.
やべえことになってるな。孫の始末にするそうだ。残念ながら今の我々は足手まといになるだけですからね。それに一命を取り留めたとはいえ、チャーハンターを早く医療班に見てもらわねばなりません。
Well, cleanup job, and he's doing. He is the exterminator. Level up, level up, level up. Good lord, he's gonna gain like a level 99. Holy shit.
こいつ死んでもなおすごいオーラを放ってるな。
Holy shit.
なんだこの闇。何も感じない。
Whoa.
お前が喋ったのか。他の奴らは喋れないのになぜこいつだけ。将軍級。初めて見る等級だ。
今私は歓喜しております。永遠にお仕えいたします。
ベル。
Ben.
お前の名前はベルだ。起きろ。
Whoa. Let's talk about a way to handle.
This is gonna look crazy from the other perspective.
And there he goes. Uh-oh.
Just in time.
How about a little bit of help? Damn, on the back of the wyvern.
こうして第4次ジェジュ島レイドは我々の勝利で幕を閉じた。
Jeju Island has now been cleared.
されたいようだ。来た来た。
Oh.
Yeah, this guy. Didn't we see him like one time before?
Yeah.
He didn't make it in time for the actual raid, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Cross slash. Nice.
Damn.
トンハンター、あなたはこれからその力を持ってどこで何をされるのかと。
I don't think he's thought that far ahead.
自分のギルドを立ち上げたいと思っています。
ここは立ち入り禁止区域や。なんでこんなとこに。
Oh crap.
何者か知らんけど、ここは許可だぞ。
Oh no.
捨てただけだ。
Okay.
ところで確認はできたか。
ああ、あいつの力で間違いない。
ここでの用は済んだ。
Oh. There he is.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
ゴー会長から許可はもらった。
本当ですか？じゃあ急いで事務所を探しますね。ちょっとジル君、私をギルドで雇ってください。絶対役に。
B 級ゲートが発生しました。
強そうでして。
一人で問題ない。
でも行っちゃった。 いや B 級だけどさ。
Oh shit.
絶対にレッドゲートだろ。
Alright.
程度ならそこまで時間もかからないだろう。
Well, a literal fucking who's who of god tier enemies turned into his subordinates, and now it's just like, alright.
ねぎ死と隣り合わせる世界。それでもハンターは戦いに身を投じる。敵が何匹いようとも、己をはるかに凌駕する力を有していようとも。
Oh
Damn.
man.
Come on! And no post credits.
Yeah, so that was the season 2 intro, I believe.
Yeah, that was really good. God,
I
dude.
found out something interesting, by the way.
Go on.
You know the outro to season 2 and how
Yeah.
it goes really hard?
Yeah.
It's by TK, the same one that did the amazing intro to the Tokyo Ghoul adaptation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the only bright spots of the Tokyo Ghoul adaptation.
Yep. It's like, that
Sorry,
explains
not
why it's so good.
Sorry, not sorry. I mean, that is one of the bright spots of that adaptation. But of course it makes sense. I mean, you know, damn. That's insane, dude.
At least they didn't do what I thought they were going to do, because I thought they were going to, like, end the whole season with, like, his dad approaching him and being like, Jinwoo.
Yeah.
And
So
that would just be where it went black and left us there, and we're like, no!
And then he turns around and he's just like, kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah, they didn't cliffhanger it too bad, I don't think. But they definitely set up the things that, like, we're very curious about, like, what is happening, you know?
Yeah, and...
So it's like, you gotta keep going at some point, because we gotta know what's happening. Like, I don't want to have to read it. Like, and everybody's like, just read it. No, dude, I want to see it animated. I want to hear this music. I want to see it in color. Like, if I started with the actual, like, animation, why would I want to spoil it for myself with the text, you know? Like, I'll read it after I've seen the complete thing. I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Agreed. Dear God.
So everybody was like that with Attack on Titan. Just read ahead on Attack on Titan. No, I want to see Levi actually spinny spin.
Yeah. I just... Why would you just say, oh, just read the manga? It's like, no.
It's like, I respect
have
the
the
manga,
choice.
and like, if you've read it first, great. But like, once you start watching something that you haven't already read the manga for, why would you go and spoil it for yourself?
Well, yeah, why would I want to
By
experience it
reading
in a
ahead.
different medium than what I originally like got interested in it for? Look, if
It's like playing halfway through Persona 5 and then being like, oh, I'll just watch the anime.
yeah,
Why-
don't do
why
that.
would you do that?
Do not do that. I swear to God, do not do that.
It's like, pick
Oh
one
my
or the
God.
other.
Look, I like the Persona 5 anime, but it is missing so friggin' much.
Mm-hmm.
And of course it is, because it's Persona 5. Oh my God. But yeah,
Not to mention, it's a game like entirely about choices and like
Yeah.
playing out your days the way you want to play them, and like you can romance who you want to romance, all that kind of stuff, you know? Like,
yeah,
that's just one set way that it could play out, basically.
100%. And that's the...
And you're missing like a lot of the experience with the anime, I would have to guess.
You are. No. You get like exactly like you get good characterizations. You get the baseline characterizations of everybody, but whenever it comes to the main protagonist and the choices that you make, it basically follows like mostly like the good guy route and like what is considered canonical by a lot of standards. But you're just missing so much, dude. You're missing so much possibilities in terms of what you can do, what actions you can take, like who you not just who you can romance, who you can become best friends with, like literally connect like the deepest with, and have like an awesome like personal thing with them.
I'm sure the anime probably just goes with Ryuji's his best friend, right? And
For the
that's
most part, yes.
mainly like,
Also,
but, I mean, like you could really like, you could hang out with, for example, the artist guy more than Ryuji. If you
oh,
wanted
absolutely.
to. Or like, you know, anybody else. Like one of my favorites, like the class president girl.
Oh yeah,
Like she's really cool, and I don't know how much they go into in the anime, but I can only imagine.
they go
But
into.
it depends. It always depends too. It's not that I'm saying like anime is greater than manga. I'm not saying that. Like
No.
I'm not saying
No.
I'm not saying video games are greater than anime. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying it depends. It's a case by case basis. It depends on what you start with. We've started with the anime. We don't want to read ahead and spoil the anime for ourselves.
Exactly.
There are certain cases where I'm like, dude, like Death Note. If you've only ever seen the anime for Death Note, once you finish it, you should go read it because there's a ton of like inner monologue and thoughts and stuff that isn't put into the anime that's in the manga, and the manga is riveting. I've never actually been glued page to page to something like that all the way through, and I've read it twice. I've never read anything twice.
Yeah.
Every time I read something, that's it. I'm done. I don't read it again. I read that thing twice. That's the only thing that I've ever repeated a read on.
If you really want a great example of like, you know, the manga is better than the anime, look no further than what we just mentioned earlier, Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, exactly.
Tokyo Ghoul, the manga is like...
Some anime are just bad adaptations. The manga for Tokyo Ghoul, like, I mean, the anime cuts so much, it ruins it. Like...
Goes for the same here in the West, too. Let's not forget Walking Dead.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, Walking Dead, the comic, is a completely different experience from Walking Dead, the show.
No doubt about it.
And it's partially because the show, like in episode 2, introduces I talked about people, was talking with people on Discord about this a couple days ago because I started Days Gone.
Yeah.
And obviously, you play a zombie thing, somebody's going to bring up The Walking Dead.
Of course.
But they added a character in episode 2, which everybody loves, but that character is a badass zombie killer, and that's not the point of The Walking Dead. Walking Dead is not supposed to have a badass zombie killer. It's supposed to be normal people trying their best to struggle and survive.
Well,
and they just ruined the dynamic like right off the bat in episode 2.
And my deal with like the character that you're talking about, Daryl. They're talking about Daryl. The thing about Daryl,
I love the actor.
Oh, Norman Reedus is amazing.
Norman Reedus is the man. But
yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm just not a big fan of the way they changed everything up by having like Daryl and Michonne be so badass and like the show and stuff, you know?
Yeah, and I really wish they would have made really not gotten rid of the human element as much. There's still some human moments in it that I will say did catch me off guard.
There's like some dark stuff that they kept. Like I'm glad they kept Negan in and stuff like that. But there's also dark stuff that for some reason they just decided to change. Like one of my other big irks was season 1. Spoilers for Walking Dead, obviously, if you've not watched it yet or read it yet and plan to. But in the show, Shane doesn't last nearly as long from 1, which I'm grateful for because I fucking hate Shane.
Oh my god.
But
yeah,
Rick shoots Shane and kills him in the show, right?
Oh, no. Late in season 2, yes. It's whenever he finds out that Shane wants him dead.
Yeah. So that's generic. That's bland. That's whatever. That's the protagonist kills the antagonist, whatever. No, what happens in the book, Rick teaches Carl how to shoot and how to defend himself and how to survive. Mm-hmm. And there's this struggle where, you know, the people of the camp and Carl and everybody, they're pulled back and forth between Rick coming back and Shane being like their leader / like, you know,
the one who's
basically like Rick's wife's new lover and stuff. No, like Shane attacks Rick and Rick is in trouble and Carl fucking shoots Shane.
He kills him.
And it's badass as hell.
Yes.
Like
it's completely...
And it's such a character development moment that they just for some reason decided to change in the show, and I don't understand.
It's because of John Bernthal. John Bernthal was signed on for like a full first season, and then his popularity... They were going to kill him at the end of the first season, from what I heard, but then his popularity just grew and grew and grew. And I'm not going to hate on John Bernthal, because John Bernthal's a great actor. But Shane, as a character, I do not like him. I hate Shane so fucking much, dude. But either way, what we had is basically... I don't know why Frank Darabont made the choice to change it up so much from the comic book, because the comic book had so much more... Like, for instance, Sophia was so much more characterized in like, she had such a better character development in the comic book than she did in the TV show. But oh well.
And then you got Promised Neverland, where you could easily watch the first season of that, but then disregard everything after that. Just go read it, I guess.
What are you talking about? They never made a season 2.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. See what we mean? And then I'll say this: the fact that we never got a Dead Man Wonderland season 2 still pisses me off.
That still sucks.
Yeah.
I have actually planned to just read like past there because it's like,
what's the point?
I don't think it's ever coming.
Well, it's been almost 15 years, so go figure.
I don't see them reviving something that old. Like, there's not enough interest.
It's already finished its run, and it's basically fallen out.
It has its cult fan base, and the cult fan base isn't big enough for them to bother wanting to try again. So
no, sad to say, but
sucks.
It does. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna end this one here before we keep ranting and raving. But this was the finale of season 2 of Solo Leveling, season 2.
I'm gonna give season 2 Solo Leveling fuck it. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Okay. I'm on the same boat.
I think even though it started a little slower than it got to for the rest of it, it still didn't start slow.
Oh,
it started great.
Yeah.
Kept ramping up from there. Like, I think it's an awesome season.
And we had.
I think it blows away the first season, and the first season was already a ton of fun, like a 9 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Very cool. So
it's definitely one of the best seasons of anime I've seen in quite some time. Probably since season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, which honestly would have been a 10 out of 10 if not for them overworking the animators in the last couple of episodes, falling off on the animation a little.
Yeah. But I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment 100%. So anyway, I don't really have anything else to add to it. Nick, anything else you want to say, or?
I think that's it. That's my reading.
All right. Oh,
I hope they keep making it.
I do
hope
too.
It's sooner rather than later.
Yes, I hope so too. But anyway, that's gonna do it, everybody. So till then, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care of yourselves. Peace.